Hey guys, how's everybody doing? This is Assassin Dave here. Happy Dragon Boat Festival for this couple of days. I hope you're having your 粽子 for the day. If you don't know what 粽子is, I don't know how to describe it. It tastes delicious. Go ask your Chinese friends and get some 粽子. Okay, start eating. If you're already Asian, you're not eating it. Get some to eat, right? You know, don't be like me because I still haven't had my 粽子. I feel bad. I miss my 粽子. Well, that's not the point. The point is Happy Dragon Boat Festival. It's a traditional Chinese festival. It's fantastic. Everybody at this point is reuniting with their family and then eating their 粽子, right? So make sure that you're doing the same. Another thing I want to talk about is regarding video clip submissions, all right? So for the past few weeks, we had some fantastic video clip submissions on WTF moments and montage moments. I appreciate all of you guys for supporting this. Because of this, I'm making WTF Moments 5. It's in progress, right? I'm going to do my best to upload one episode a week, but I need all of you guys to send me WTF Moments clips as well as montage moment clips, right? Now, for WTF Moments clip submission, I do have some guidelines I want to go over. Number one is make sure that you record 20 seconds before the actual WTF moments happen, right? So let's say like Yunjiao made a stupid mistake at timestamp 30 seconds. You want to record starting 10 seconds, right? So basically you got 20 seconds before the actual event that happened. That way we can make a story out of it. Because you just record from where the WTF moment happened, it will be a really short clip. And because I don't have that clip, I can't really add it like the story behind the clip, so it won't be as funny. I don't have as much space to work with. So high resolution, and make sure you have 20 seconds or 15 seconds before the actual event so it can make some story happen. Regarding montage moment and WTF moments, make sure when you send it to me in your email, tag the name that you want me to credit to, right? Either whoever you want me to credit this video to, right? Give me the name so I can just copy and paste and put in the video, because some of the videos that I got are fantastic. I can feature them because I don't know how to credit them. I either can't find their in-game name clearly, or I just can contact that person, right? I need to know their in-game name or the person you want to credit to, so it's done properly. Another thing, and this is mainly addressed to the Mobile Legends developers, but the community pitched in. Yesterday we had a fantastic meeting, conference. No, like a meetup with all the YouTubers, right? Not all the YouTubers, but quite a bit, and namely Aswell, iFlex, Jemic, Doggy, and Zai, right? Or Z-E-Y-Y. I'm sorry, buddy, I don't know how to pronounce your name properly. Zai. Okay, that's not. The point is, I'm gonna link all of their YouTube channel down below, so you can go look at their channel, subscribe to the channel. I think all YouTubers that's making video for the community are great. If you're making great content, but this is what we discussed, right? I'm gonna go through some pointers, so like the developers can decide whether to implement on those or not, because this is some consensus. All YouTubers, it's got consensus from all YouTubers and the majority of the people who are watching when we're live streaming this on Gemic's live stream. Well, I think a lot of hundreds of people watch this. So it's important that I urge the developers to take action on this immediately, because this affects the game's longevity. This affects the game's. This affects how community grows in this game. And I really, really wish that the developer can take actions right now. Not tomorrow, not the day after tomorrow, but right now. Okay, right now.
Do it! Just do it!
Do it now. All right, so let's go through some, I think everybody talk about this, but I'm going to go through all the notes I've taken. Now, to clarify something, the reason why we do this, the reason why we do this is because we love this game. We love Mobile Legends. We want to see the game grow. We want to see them go to a whole nother level, and that's the only reason why we're doing it. Rather, other way, for any other reason, we wouldn't do it at all, right? But we're doing it because we want to see this ship sail all the way to the other side of the ocean, and even have a wonderful journey and safe journey that's why you have us. That's why I have the community, the content creators come over here and get together and talk about the ideas that help the company grow. The things that we see the company need to be focused on right now. Okay, so again, just want to clarify intention. The content here may not sound very good, may not sound very positive, but it's for the best of the companies, for the best of the games, for the best of the community. So listen in and sit tight. Now if we do Feynman, and I report this over and over again, it's already 15 minutes queue and more for one game. Okay, it's a mobile game. It's a mobile game. I play this game for fun, and I don't want to wait 15 minutes to play a 10 minutes game. All right, so please, fix the queue length. And another thing that we talk about, I think is really important, is improve the beginning tutorial. Because the beginning tutorial is right now the tutorial that we have is just really horrible. I think because it doesn't go through some important settings, it doesn't go through maybe, I don't know, because it's a tutorial, but we just have recommendations that need to improve the beginning tutorial, and you can learn this from other games, right? And you can also ask Will specifically how to improve it, because he has a lot of great suggestions. I'm a noob. Make sure you ask them, right? Promote a YouTuber a lot more. Promote the videos that people need to see, not some stupid videos that I don't know. For a long time, it was random video got promoted, right? Random video got promoted. A lot of videos that's really important. For example, how to rotate, how to be a better team player, why ADC should not go mid. All those videos need to be promoted. Okay, much better, like much more. And another example here is, we got a lot of video requests of making different guys, making this and that. That actually may not be good, because that's the only way that YouTuber get compensated. And you look at how much YouTuber has done for the community, how much have free advertising YouTuber has brought to the game. Yes, there is a fact that it's a win-win situation. We're doing this, YouTuber doing this for themselves. I'm doing this for myself. I'm also utilizing platform to help me grow the platform, as help me grow my own channel. So it's a win-win situation. I'm not asking the developers to give us anything extra, but promote the channel more. It's gonna increase the win-win, right? Why not do more to make the win-win even more win-win, right? Common sense. Let's go to iFlax and Jimmick. Those two have sent out some great suggestions, and I think one thing that brought out similar to the promote YouTubers and help them is give YouTubers the tools, skins, champions that we need. I think this is important because it's promoting a product, right? When I do giveaway, I don't ask money from developers. I do it on my own because it's a giveaway that I want to do for my channel. It's meant to help me grow my channel, all right? But if I have to constantly use my own money to buy the in-game skin, to buy the in-game hero, to buy the lucky box skin, for example, that costs like $70 or to $100, just so that I can show it, it's absurd. Because it's an item that's only going to benefit the company. It doesn't really benefit me. Me having the new Alucard skin does not attract another 200 viewers. You have to understand, does not get me another 200 subscriptions every day. Me getting the Child of Fall Alucard skin does not help the YouTuber. Okay, yes, you got some views because you have the skin, but it doesn't do that, right? And if I wanna play Alucard, and I better have that skin, because every time I use that skin, it's gonna help the company. It's because the players who watch this video is gonna see the skin, and it's gonna increase their percentage of people that want to buy this skin. And it's all business, right? So why make the YouTuber buy them? Why set such a high bar before you give the YouTuber the necessary tool to help the company to promote a product that you want to sell, right? So I think this is important. YouTubers should not be struggling for diamonds to buy skins and heroes that they need, okay, to promote the game. Another thing is, buff the champion that are really bad and stop nerfing the champion that are good. Or make them equally good, but don't make them equally bad, right? That's the point I think they're trying to make. I think it makes some sense. And it also connects to the point that we make is the company's like balance patch really lack of focus, because I talk about this as well. A lot of champions that do not need to be changed are being changed, right? For example, you go to Clint. The old Clint, before the reworked Clint, was fine. Like there's nobody complained about the Clint. The Clint was fine. The mechanic was fine. Everybody was used to it. You change to a Clint, the new Clint, the Clint that we have now. It's good. It's strong. It's overpowered. It's fantastic, but it's not necessary. Compared to a Bane, nobody plays him in high elo rank. Nobody plays him. That still has not been reworked. Like 1.5 months ago, we got this forum post says, we noticed how much Bane has not been played, like how little Bane has been played, and we decided to rework the Bane. And I was so excited when I saw the forum rework of Bane coming. And then until I read to the end, it's gonna come 2 months from now. And it's just like, right? Like, what's with this 2 months from now rework kind of thing? This champion pool is not as big already, and then you have to wait until 2 months from now to make a rework, and you did not wait on a Clint. Like, how does that even work? Don't fix something that does not need to be fixed, okay? Please. Like, we need to have focus on things we do. Listen to the public. Listen to the community creators or content creators or YouTubers, in a sense, right? The streamers. Listen to them because they listen to their viewers to grow their channel. So, in a sense that we have a better understanding what our audience want to see. Why is Bane still not reworked? Okay. Next thing to talk about, Afflex and Gemic, is fix the bug. Prioritize them fixing the bug. Okay, that's the company's focus right now, which I talk about all the time. I don't want to go through that again. You know, stop coming out with new heroes, and whenever you do, you come out with 2 old bugs. Like last couple patches, 1 champion came out, 2 old champions all of a sudden were not usable, right? We got Fanny banned for like a week or 2, I think 2 weeks. We got Kagura banned. We got some other champion banned. Why are you coming out with new champion if the result is 2 other champion cannot be used? I'd rather have just the old champion and play my game. You know, I don't really care about new champion because I don't even know it. All right, I mean, it's fine. It's fine that you don't come out new champion. If the company just take a halt, take a pause on champion release, and focus on fixing all the old bugs, you can do a poll, but I can guarantee a majority of the players are going to be happier and more loyal to the game because you guys are doing work. All right, sending out new champions is great, but don't fix the hole on the sinking ship is worse, okay? Please fix the prioritizing on the bug. Another thing is, I think, Afflex and Gemic, this goes to Doggy's point, which I'll talk about later, is they need updates on official tournaments that Mobile Legends have been talking about since the game has been released. So make sure that's been done. And another thing to talk about is punishment for people who are AFK has to be harsh, even more harsh than current system. Current system is already pretty good, I think, but I have never experienced it because it never DC'd or never not connected back. But if I think it's a mobile game, doesn't matter if it's a mobile, it's a casual game, does not matter. If you don't have the environment, don't have the right, if you're not in the right Wi-Fi environment, if you don't have the right equipment, don't play the game. Don't ruin somebody else's game just because you want to play the game. It's a mobile game. If you want to have some fun, go play some RPG. Go play some, first-person shooting game. Don't play like mobile game and ruin other people's game, right? You have 9 people that's playing the game other than you, all right? So their punishment has to be harsh. It's only fair for 9 other people. Why do we take care of the minority compared to the majority? Just like I remember in the past year, USA in the United States is talking about some transgender bathroom. Oh, some boy thought that he's gonna be a girl today, so let's just, we gotta be humane about this. We gotta think about how he feels, as the boy that wanna be a girl today. Well, what if I am a girl, right? Like, what about majority of girls that who go to the girls' bathroom, right? Stop the stupid transgender bathroom thing, because doesn't make any sense, dumbass. Oh my goodness. When I heard that, I was just, how is that even debated? Why you care about, yes, minorities' feeling has to be cared about, but don't forget a freaking majority, dude. Like, duh, God. Next thing that we're talking about, don't make a hero because of region and because of the region only, because no one's going to use it. For example, a champion like Hilda, when it first released, everybody played him for about a day, right? And then Gone. Nobody. You go to high elo ranked gameplay. If you find a Hilda, I promise you, one Hilda gameplay and then probably 100 to 1,000 other games has been played. Nobody plays Hilda. Okay, this Hilda champion is just absolute garbage. Anything about nothing against the developer who make the champion, but yeah, this champion is absolutely garbage. All right, and now I have sent my champion rework suggestion or buff suggestion on Hilda. What I see? Nothing. Make a practice mode where you have no CD and stuff and infinite money and you can just practice. Now, that's a pretty good point. All the MOBAs now have this, but League of Legends just came out with their practice mode in the current season. That's like a couple years after the game has been created, right? All this esports has already been he already been the #1 MOBA in the world, and they just came out with a practice mode. So not necessary. It's not urgent, like I said, but it's still a really good thing to have. It gives viewers this this idea that this game is official. This game is the real deal. This game is real deal because you have a practice mode. And next thing they brought up is work with the emblem sets. A lot of stuff does not make any sense on the emblem sets. Now, I add a note to it. I think more than rework the emblem sets, because it's not the focus right now, it's not derail on the focus, but instead of what you can do is have the translators that you guys hire, the volunteers that you give diamonds to, have them add detailed description on the emblem sets. In a sense is, what do you get when you reach level 60? So if I finger over that emblem set, I need to see a pop-up. Right now I see like, what do you get at level 10? Doesn't help. What I need to see is what I get at level 60. So I have a comparison. If I finger over that emblem set, I need to see what I get on this emblem set at level 60. So I have a better comparison. Right now I have no comparison. I level up all my emblem sets to pretty high level, so I have some comparison, I have some idea personally, but for majority of the players they don't, especially for new players. I mean, the emblem sets the trickiest thing because they have no idea. It's just from a personal experience, I have no idea what to level up, alright? Because there's no freaking comparison. And if you get to level 60, it's impossible, right? Think about the game. I have a friend who spent $1,500 in the game already. He only got 3 emblem sets to level 60. I don't think majority of players have that money to do it. So just put that description in there. All right, let's go to Doggy. Now we all know Koski Doggy here. Fantastic guy, and he says he focuses mainly on esports. You are about a game in the long run, which I like. He said expose the pro teams more so people want to watch more tournaments. This was brought up because everybody agreed that if you just go on YouTube right now. I hosted a tournament like just last week. We got so little views. Why? Because nobody know about those teams. Nobody want to watch their team. They're the top teams in North America, and I can be honest with you, the top teams in the world. And nobody watch their gameplay. Why? Because nobody knows about them. We need you guys, developers, to come out and help to expose the pro teams. I asked this before the tournament. I need to get more support, more help from the developers on this area. The pro teams has to be exposed. I tried to do my part on interviewing some pro teams in North America, but I did not get as much help on getting those interviews out where people know them, right? I think last time when we did the interviews, I got some support from the company, from the community managers. But then it's been said there's a plan that to make those highlights, make those gameplays on those pro teams. It still has not been made, and we need those to be done. We need the pro team to be exposed. The step 1 you guys took regarding verify squad, it's okay, it's fine, but start taking action on it now. Okay. Next thing, this is brought up by me. Okay, and I say this without emotion. 2 things. Why does skin give you attributes? When you advertise the game as free to play, if you advertise the game as free to play, you cannot give the skin any attributes. How did that even make any sense? What genius in your company that came up with the idea? By the way, if you spend $10, we're gonna give you A plus 8 attack damage. We're gonna give you plus 8 magic damage. Which genius came up with the stupidest idea ever? Which MOBA did this? Give me another MOBA that did what Mobile Legends did. Like, a skin will give you attributes. If you just take it all away right now, I think nobody will even complain about it. They'll probably complain for about a week, and everybody will forget about it. Why? Because I bought the skin for the look, to show off. I don't have to get the +8 attack damage. It's free to play. The fairness of the game has to be preserved, has to be absolute. It's a MOBA game, for God's sake. It's a teamwork game. You have to make sure that people has as much, equality before the game starts. All right, even +8 is not a lot. You may say, okay, for tank plus 100 HP is not a lot. It's not a lot. All right, it's not a lot. I agree. The psychological factor has to be considered. You have to understand what viewers thinking when they're looking at this. All right, it's not a free to play. Another thing is, why put a limit on BP points, right? Why put a limit on BP points? This is tied to another point. Why a lot of skins in Champion cost more than League of Legends? Cost more than any other mobile game you can see in the United States. Any game mobile you see in the United States will cost less than this mobile game, all right? Like, it's absurd. It's absurd. I mean, that has to be changed. Again, it's psychological. You might say, okay, it's player's choice. We just put it out there in the market. If they want to buy it, they buy it. If they don't want to buy it, they don't buy it. Sure, great point. It's a business, right? If you buy it, it's up to you. If you don't buy it, it's up to you. Now, you want a game to grow. You want a game. If your goal building the company is make sure the company grow and sustain, instead of coming in, make some quick cash and get the heck out, take your first hundreds of millions of dollars and get the heck out and leave all the players here alone. I hope that's not what you want. But if your goal is actually to grow the company, this cannot be here. Like, the prize pool of a champion that costs more than League of Legends on a MOBA game is absurdly wrong. Okay, it's just wrong. There's no way to go around it. It's just wrong. Doesn't matter how I explain this. It's wrong. Okay, it should not be that way. I'll just compare League of Legends. You play a game, the same BP system, BP point system. You win a game in League of Legends, you got like 100 points or something like that, right? But each champion costs maximum 6,300. That's the most expensive they have. There's no limit on the freaking BP point per week. If you grind hard enough, that means you can actually buy the champion and play with other people. But here now, you cannot do that. You just can't do that. There's a BP point limit per week. I don't know what's like the reason behind it. I think the reason is to make sure that you come back next week and play. Retarded. Okay? If I have no limit, I'll play the game even more. It only deactivate. It only demoralize that my intention to play the game. I can tell you the fact, right? Because after I get to 9,000, I bought a double BP card. I increased 1,500 limit. After I get to 9,000, I lose the drive to play the game a whole lot more, because before I can get BP points, now I can't. All right, and every in-game I can only increase my emblem sets. If do the free version, 1,600 chest thing, right, from BP points, and there's a limit on it. It means maximum I can buy like 5 a week. If I don't use that for champions, how is it even fair for like player who play this game for free? Like, yes, you need people who spend money in the game, but majority of the players are gonna play this game for free. Okay, so please, right, lower the price pool, lower it altogether, or increase amount of BP you get per game. All right, it's not gonna hurt the game. I can almost promise you. It's only gonna make the game easier and more fun to play, because people have more champions to play with, they have more tools to play with, and they're gonna play the game a whole lot more. All right. Another important fact that I want to talk about that in the game, a disclaimer has to be loud and clear in the game. All right, meaning like diamond donations, stuff like regarding diamond donations, chance to win the lucky box skin. I say all this regarding the psychological factor for the game. The thing that's going around the player's mind when they look at this game, right? It's called a public image for the company, for God's sake, simple term. Now, what does it do, right? What happens right now is if player donate, in National Arena and live stream, they get, if I donate 1,000 diamond to a player, right, to any player I'm watching, they only get 200. They get 20% of whatever I donated. And some people don't even know this, but people who do, interesting, and people keep on calling me, texting me. Now, Most players don't even know this. They think if they donated, when I first saw people getting donation, 9,000 diamonds in a game, when I first watched National Arena, I saw Lena play. There's one game she got 9,000 diamond donation. I was like, oh my goodness. I wish I didn't spend that much money then. I was like, I wish I'd have like 200 of the 9,000. I didn't get, but then later on I realized she didn't get a 9,000, right? She get 20% of that, which was 1,800. The rest of the donation goes to somewhere. Now, I got explanation from the community manager saying the donation should not, donation was just for fun thing that you do to support the players that you love. The player wasn't even supposed to get anything out of it. Well, if that's the case, don't make them get anything out of it. But you have to put a disclaimer, by the way, because if you use the word donation, I don't know how Chinese people understand this. In North America or anywhere else around the world, donation is a something that only the content creator takes. It's 100%. Most likely they have to get. Just like tips in a restaurant. The waiter usually gets 100% of the tips. Donation, this word, means I'm getting 100% of it. But I'm not. I only get 20%, not even 50. Right? Now, it's okay, it's okay what company is doing, because if you told me the intention that it's just for gifts, just for fun, that a creator wasn't supposed to get anything to begin with, well, add a disclaimer. You have to do it now. You have to do it now, because it's legit. It's something. It's a legal content you have to add in there, and add a disclaimer before people donate. Hey, by the way, the person who received the gift will only receive 20% equivalent of anything donated. This way, if they still donate, it's up to the player's choice. It's their own choice. They already signed a consensus that, yes, I understand that Dave is only going to get 20% of everything I donate, but I'm still want to donate just because for fun. Right? Just because I love Dave. I'm hypnotizing you guys to donate to me. No. But like donate, okay? Like add a disclaimer, please. Another thing regarding in the same category is something we call Lucky Box event, right? You go to forum, you go to Reddit, you go to all those channels where so many people complain about Lucky Box event. They think it's a scam. There's a company, all they want is the money. I don't really give a crap, to be honest with you. Okay, it's Lucky Box event. You know you're not gonna get it in the first couple try. You know it's gonna get it until later try. You know it's gonna cost you $70 before you get that skin. I already knew that. I just don't do it. You see, I don't have the money to do it. I'm, kind of putting everything I have to build this channel right here. So I want to make sure I don't do those kind of stuff, right? Now, those people who has money, they do it, but they complain about it. People who don't have money complain about it. I will tell you this: if you do a poll, I can almost assure you 90% of players are gonna complain about this. They don't like this. All right, Lucky Box event. It's the stupidest idea ever created. May not be now, because once again, it shows how greedy the company is, which the company may not be greedy. It's just a business. Company wants to make money. It's understandable. But what you have to do right now, all right, what you have to do is add a disclaimer in the Lucky Box event on the top corner. Disclaimer, like a little exclamation mark. Click on it. It should show up a chart. The first try to get a skin, the percentage is. The second try to get a skin, the percentages. The third try to get a skin, the percentages. The fourth try, all the way until the end. That has to be listed over there. I remember when I used to play a game called Hero of New Earth. They had a similar Lucky Box event. They did the exact same thing, but what they did is they listed this thing on the right. So I saw it. I still did it once because I knew it. I did it on my own. I just want to test my luck. I don't know why I spent money that time, but I did because I want to do it. Okay, now it gives people this perception is, okay, you will never get in the first 5 try. You'll never get in the first 7 try because majority of people don't. Okay, majority of people don't. Now, I have to clarify something. I do hear from a friend they got in the 3rd try and they just keep on going with it because, I don't know why, stupidity. But the point is, disclaimer from the official company has to be made. The developers has to add a disclaimer on the top right now. If you're ever gonna do a Lucky Box event, please do this. Please do this. All right, add a disclaimer. If you click on it, it's gonna show up this chart with a percentage. All right. Then it will become a player's choice. No one can claim to say the company is greedy because it's shown there. It's up to you, okay? This little chart, loud and clear, tell you the percentage. It's up to you now to make a choice, all right? Because you already saw the fact. You know, I know the lucky box is not 0% chance for the person to win in the first try. But it doesn't matter how trivial the percentage is, it has to be listed. Alright, it has to be listed, please. ZYY brought this up. It's pretty important that in-game sensor need to be fixed and most likely removed. Jamek just said, just get it out. Because it doesn't make any sense. You know, like in a game, I'll give you a lot of examples. If I want to type in focus Moskov, right? If the enemy team has a Moskov, obviously your number one job is focus the freaking Moskov. You don't focus their Tigreal in the front. You focus the Moskov, common knowledge. So when you type the terror team, hey, please, guys, let's focus Moskov. If you type that in chat, focus space Moskov, the S and M will be censored. Because the focus S is the last letter of S, M is the beginning letter of the Moskov, S, M is censored letters together, boom, you come out with Foka star Oskov. Doesn't make any sense. If I want to type in focus Bruno, S and B will be censored. So you get a Foka Uno. Like it doesn't make any sense. Alright? And the worst part is, tell you what, I try to advertise my live stream using the Bighorn, right? Which is completely legit. I spent all money buying the Bighorn in game. I said, okay, go check out Mobile Legend official live stream. I said ML. I said ML in it. Okay, I didn't want to type Mobile Legend. I typed check out ML official live stream. The ML is censored. How can you censor your own game name? Because somebody in your some genius in your developer team who came up with a freaking censor standard and system, tell me right now, why is ML censored in Mobile Legends game? Like how do you make any sense whatsoever, right? So like I understand cursing, foul talking is not cool, it's not civil, it's not the right thing to do. But it's a mobile game. Get over it. People are going to trash talk all the time. You cannot do that. Just have the report system. If they trash talk, and people can report them for negative gaming or trash talking. So you deduct their points or something. But take away the censorship. That's so BS. I've not seen a single game that censors this kind of stuff for MOBA. All right. Every single other mobile game like I have played so far does not have this BSing in it. All right. Don't do it. Don't do it. Take it out. Take it out. Just take it out completely. Oh! Another quick advertising. If you're between 18 and 26, a single and married, young, beautiful lady? Not young. Beautiful lady. Now, what's the definition of beautiful, right? You tell me. I don't know, right? If you think you're beautiful, you're beautiful. But if you're between 18 and 26, make sure you PM me. My Facebook link and email address is listed below. I'll wait for your message.